Hello, Seawits. I mean, it's semi-rainy, so yeah, it is what it is. But
Air be rainy.
yep. Meanwhile, I be circled by a dog.
Yes.
And new how?
Oh, it's never new. I'm just stating a fact.
She's just like, I know, I'm circling you. Have you heard that it is time to play with me?
Basically.
I had little herd dog. Let me herd the human.
Can I help you? You can see her just staring at me on from the secondary camera. It's part of the reason why I had the secondary camera, just for her. Huh. Anyways, anyone want to recap while I stare down the dog?
We killed Bitflitz.
Maybe Coco would like to recap. Last week, for several hours, you ignored me. Again.
We discovered that when climbing downwards, sometimes it's better to just roll the reflex save to catch the ledge.
Especially when your reflex is higher than your athletics.
Which
And
for
Yes, game
nobody
mechanics.
questioned how we're getting out.
which
Because
considering two of us are high
considering we absolutely did not set up for the climbing kit to have the ropes hanging down from each of these spots.
yeah, what's gonna happen is it would logically be me and Laylee scrambling up, eventually making it to the top, drop a rope, and pull the rest of you guys up.
Yeah, I know this isn't what you want.
Twice.
I know this isn't what you want, doggo. I don't care. You get the pets anyways.
Lightly irritated noise because she does want pets, but she doesn't want them right now.
Oh, and then Laylee almost died because they got surrounded by Bitflits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laylee almost died. Again.
Well,
Hey,
almost went down.
true.
Sure did almost go unconscious.
With that pile of
I
mitflits,
survived
they probably
around.
would have kept swinging
And
when you
then
went down until they were sure you were dead.
Probably.
True.
Probably. Lena and Lindsay literally saved me from going
By spending 4 spell slots than they should have.
down. Yeah. My bad.
And now it's time to confuse the doggo. Where is it?
The barbarian
I don't have
may
it. Where
have
is it?
learned last time
Coco, where?
not to charge off without the
Where?
party. Probably not, but maybe.
Where is it,
Maybe.
Coco?
Just
Counts.
maybe.
Yes, let me just take the spell Animate Rope.
I mean, you could. You could take a nice AoE spell, or you could take Animate Rope. That's fine.
Does level 1... Does the Arcane List have a level 1 AoE spell?
I don't know if
Wait,
it
sorry,
does.
no. It does. It's already on my
Definitely
list
should.
because of battle magic. At least one of them. Breathe Fire is...
There's
It's-
gotta be a
Is Burning Hands
Burning
a
Hand
cantrip
equivalent.
or a level 1?
not an spell anymore.
I believe it's level 1. It's Breathe Fire now, but yeah.
That's
Okay.
pretty fire. It's level 1. Burning Hand's level
It
1
is.
spell.
And I get that on my list for free. Thank you, School of Battle Magic.
I don't know the arcade spells, admittedly. It's like I've built a caster.
I mean, I also get Force Barrage. Magic Missile for free.
Why
Yay.
did you get this?
Also, it's
spell?
pouring
that's
where
a-
you're working
no, it's
right now.
arcade.
It's
You can get 500 toads!
not pouring by me, so.
It just makes difficult terrain.
Don't you love
What
just
does?
fun, wacky spells like that?
What? Wait, what
Okay.
spell?
A spell?
500 toads.
Yep.
It's a
Oh.
rare arcane or primal spell.
And all it does is summon 500 toads to make difficult terrain.
A vast quantity of hopping toads provides enough weight and height for a creature to trigger any potential trap in the area that can be triggered by weight, movement, or position of a medium creature if the area is difficult terrain, and the spell reconstitutes any toads destroyed by traps to keep the area full of toads.
Okay, where is this from?
I
NPC
don't
core.
know.
That explains it.
I was just looking at first string spells, and that was the first one. I'm like, what the hell? That sounds awesome. That needs to be a spell that players can get. Because it's honestly not that strong.
I choose that as my one rare option. If it's spells, can I have one rare option per rank?
Anywho,
So many better spells. Like Kinetic Ram.
look,
Because I get
a
Mystic Armor,
a
Force
decent
Barrage.
utility spell that can turn like a small tunnel into difficult terrain that can cause a slowdown of the enemies while you just kind of stay back and let your ranged people do their thing. Not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. I mean, he
Yeah,
could always
I
get
agree.
Animate Rope and have the utility spell that we can use to climb things.
There's plenty of utility spells. PF2 is
There
all about
are.
utility.
I get 2 of them. Okay, I get to learn 2 of them because I got the feat. So I'm picking 2 of them, and then I'll just prepare whatever I want.
Thinking of Knives is an AoE spell, isn't it? I know, that just gives you a...
Hey,
No,
look,
that
Sure
just switched.
Strike. I wonder if I should take that.
Tailwind. You should take Tailwind.
That's right. You've got one more NPC to meet.
Take
Oh,
Tailwind.
Frostful Rift is
Make
also
wands
an
of
arcane?
Tailwind. We all take Trick Magic Item, and we all get Tailwind buffs.
I was having to remember which. Well, technically you can meet another one, but they require you're supposed to meet him at a certain spot. But that's if you know you even travel to that spot. Otherwise, I'll have to just adjust where you meet him.
So we can travel all over the world.
Ooh, Wall of
Scorching
Shrub.
sand.
Let's see. Don't need to worry about you finding Lindsay. You've already
sure?
killed Knock Knock.
Yeah,
Schadenfreude.
we knocked him out. Game
Another
What a
NPC that
joke.
technically I think you're supposed to come across if you find a certain location that you haven't found yet. It also says, you can shift where you find them, but
Ooh, Noxious Vapors.
it's the only problem with these NPCs. It's like, hey, they're supposed to be in this spot. Well, players aren't going to that spot. We'll figure something out. Thanks.
Sounds about
Other
right.
players, hey, you should go check out this location on the map, which kind of forces them to go through that spot. And the most logical thing, why are you guys taking a following the river?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You've already met him. You've already met her.
Horizon Thunder Sphere.
You won't meet them until your kingdom's established, and you're supposed to meet. Technically, you've already supposed to met these two. Supposed to.
I maintain that Steve should take Tailwind.
But I can add them in pretty easily. Huh. Anyway, yeah. So you've cleared out the. Let me unpause.
Mifflets.
You've cleared out all the Mifflets. Congratulations. Time to
Do they
climb?
have any money on them?
No.
By double clicking them, the answer is no.
Fun detail. Apparently, when adding the rogue dedication, where it asked me which of 2 skills I wanted to increase, and I selected that. That was fine, but I missed that it also gave you an additional trained in a skill. So conveniently, Lindsay is going to be trained in athletics now
Well,
because it's genuinely probably the next thing
Is
to
that
pick up.
always
Except
it was in the
maybe
other view.
intimidation, but
That's
that
annoying.
doesn't seem right for Lindsay.
Yeah.
well, can we just take 10 to climb up?
No, because taking 10's not a thing in
That's
this
not
game.
in this.
You have to have
Damn
assurance
it.
for
And
that.
even
Sure,
if take 10
fall
was a
later.
thing in this game, I've got to point something out.
I'm making sure it's pointless.
Take 10 in PF1E rules specified that it could be used for a roll that does not have a potential negative effect.
This would have a
So
potential
can't
negative
use it to
effect if we
climb
failed.
anyways.
Oh.
Yep. Taking 10 is on
Okay.
is like on something that's like, hey, I just want to craft this and I'm high enough level. Can I just take 10 and just craft it? Sure.
Just do it.
Yeah. Which is part of the
Or,
reason
oh, look,
why
I
if you
want
know
to
how
set up a trap.
if you know how to manipulate it, PF1's gold earning systems are terribly easy to manipulate. And then there's
Sacred geometry, blood money.
Yep. And then
How
there's
many athletics?
because of that, there's very easy ways to also the downtime rules are so broken that you can just literally go to level 20 in downtime.
I wish we had followed the leader so we could have somebody do the rolls for us.
Well, are any of us expert?
In athletic,
Because isn't it follow the expert?
It is follow the expert. That is the activity.
We do have an expert in athletics.
Yes, Laylee is an expert in athletics. I don't know if Haru is or not.
I'm not. I am in nature.
Yes, we can follow the expert on lately.
Choose an ally
After
attempting a
shooting that
reoccurring skill
one
check while
30
exploring, such as
times.
climbing, or perform a different exploration tactic that requires a skill check. The ally must be at least an expert in that skill and must be willing to provide assistance. While following the expert, you match their tactic and attempt similar skill checks. Thanks to their assistance, you can add your level as a proficiency bonus to the associated skill check even if you're untrained. Additionally, you gain a circumstance bonus to your skill check based on your ally's proficiency. +2 for expert, +3 for master, and +4 for legendary.
That sounds like something that would be good.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
And is that just standard action or is that a feat?
It's an exploration action.
It's an exploration action.
Ooh.
You know what the worst part about it is, though? With how climbing is described, you have to roll for every 5 feet
Yep.
if you do not have a climb speed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Kitty makes it out first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easily.
Kitty easily makes it, because Kitty's the only one with a climb speed.
Yep.
If only Kitty was an expert in athletics, we could follow the expert on Kitty, who automatically succeeds on climb checks.
Kitty followers
Oh,
though.
no, that worked.
That
Kitty followers still in
doesn't
that
work
person.
like that.
No, however, Kitty has a climb speed. Could Kitty not aid someone else?
Yes, but then if you're also following the expert, there's no circumstance bonus at that point. You only get a +2 at most there because the circumstance goes both ways. If I remember right.
Well, yeah, but isn't there a chance if Kitty rolls well to get a higher than +2 circumstance bonus?
Only on a crit, I believe.
Well, yeah, so like it's a small chance, but there could be a chance
double check.
to give someone else a higher plus.
No, it's a +1 on a success or a +2 on a critical. If you're a
Really?
master,
Oh,
it goes
okay.
to +3. If you're legendary, it's +4.
Ah, okay, okay.
So we're better off just going for the +2.
Yep.
Well, you guaranteed +2, yeah.
Yeah. Which
I mean,
should
technically-
logically allow all of us to climb easier.
Technically, Kitty could aid as long as it's a success. It does nothing, but waste of a
Could,
roll. But
could just leave.
I mean,
Let's leave us all behind.
if Kitty chooses to roll the athletics check in order to have a chance of a critical success, then Kitty would have a chance to fail or critically fail too.
yes,
That's it. And that would hurt. So yeah, I'm happy to roll our athletic checks with a +2.
But
And be
it
treated as
is-
if you're trained.
it is considered an auto success to succeed at an athletics check to climb, which means theoretically Kitty could do that for Laylee still,
What?
just to give the actual expert a plus.
True. Because you're the one person who doesn't get the
It
bonus.
is, but is Kitty an expert in climbing?
I mean, for aiding, that wouldn't be required.
For aiding, it wouldn't.
And that's what I was
Yeah.
saying.
Kitty is aiding the expert while the expert we're following. Yep. That makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it basically
I
gives
mean,
everyone
weirdly,
trade
it
proficiency.
does.
So nice. And if you already are trained, you get a +2.
This is what we're
Which
doing.
athletics.
Well, how are you guys approaching it? This is up to you.
I mean, I guess we're following the
I mean,
expert
this
line.
means. I mean, Don and Lindsay get a +2, so they're at +7. Lita goes to +8. I got a +12, which matches Laylee.
It is a 20-foot climb back up to where the eggs were at.
Previous. With the giant centipede, that's our friend.
Yeah.
Because he's not dead.
Who has the climbing kit?
I have a climbing kit.
I mean, I think to start with. See, here's the thing. We could follow the expert to follow Laylee up. Or Laylee could go up and pit in the rope with the climbing kit in order to give us an easier climb.
There's that option too. Gotta all just follow Laylee, and then you guys can.
So, let's see here. Each climbing kit only has enough material for one climber. Each climber needs their own kit.
It wouldn't even really work that well for other people because they wouldn't have like the harness and stuff.
I mean, we could still tie a rope off.
Yeah, it would still give us a rope to climb instead of a.
Rock wall,
Mm-hmm.
a dirt wall, I guess.
Because it's not like the rope just goes away before we then,
Right.
pull it out.
No,
and
I
move
mean,
it.
you can, in theory,
Rope.
you can have one person climb with it all and then do it again. But according to what it says here, all a climbing kit does it lets you attempt a DC 5 flat check whenever you critically fail to prevent a fall.
Well, that's a good thing to know.
You don't get any other bonuses. Unless you have an extreme kit,
Then you get bonuses to climbing, I assume.
which gives you a +1
+1.
item bonus to athletics checks to climb.
That's not bad. Not to have a little bit of safety before you fall.
True.
Well, Laylee first then.
Yeah. I don't know where my actor went, but yeah.
I'll just follow you. If you allow me to follow the expert.
I mean, yeah, I don't know where your character
Yeah,
went.
If the climbing kit technically wouldn't give anyone else a bonus,
There
we
you are.
should all just follow the expert.
Like, unless climbing the rope is a DC 5, I think we just follow
It's
the
a
expert.
climb. And because of the fact that you're still climbing bramble, whatnot, I would, and it's narrow patches, I really would say it just acts as an extra handhold in an already difficult situation. So
Again, we're starting with.
Our expert is very bad at this. Well, you gotta roll your DC 5 to see if you fall. If you don't fall,
Alternatively,
you
Oh,
haven't
you
even
get to
gotten off
use-
off the ground yet.
Alternatively, you use your hero point, but you could just accept that you just fall on your butt initially and
Yep.
then climb up again.
Yep.
there's gotta be a way to make it automate the follow the expert.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find, because there's gotta be something.
How'd you follow the
I was
expert?
gonna accept it. I literally just like grabbed the wall
There's
and
a,
just, like tripped.
There is a follow the expert button
Ex-
in the skill,
in the
big
sword?
giant, the lower skills thing,
Uh,
and you can select what skill.
there it
And I think
is.
save.
So the add-on HUD has it, just not the base sheet. For some
It's
reason.
probably in the base sheet. It's probably hidden away because they don't put all the exploration stuff up front in your list of available actions. Even though I don't know why, it should just be there because they're just always there.
I like
follow the
searched
expert.
for it.
Active.
It's not active. Haha, that.
All right,
that'll-
Laylee,
And 5 feet of.
you move along your 5 feet.
Let's let Laylee climb this first.
I mean, we need to follow behind, or we're not there.
Oh, I should just
Yep.
my roll if you want my roll.
Second one, Haru. You don't.
I'm the leader now.
I clicked to follow the expert, and it just didn't.
So
I have a plus 12 now in
so-
athletics.
Oh, I
instead.
see.
follow the expert. You pick what skill, pick
Yeah.
their thing, and then it'll give you the bonus on it.
You just have the plus 2.
Yeah, I see. And then you just have to roll separately after.
That's why I'm at the same plus as Laylee, because normally I'd be a 10.
Come on, son of a.
I must say the duality of rolls, because like I nat 1, Haru nat 20s, and then
Okay.
nat 1.
Oh, I'm
I'm
10 feet
in
up.
middle-ish.
Lena,
I
you just
attempt to follow. I fall
because of
prone,
all the
someone
bramble that's
steps
there, you
forward.
just cannot find the handholds that Laylee used. Dawn,
Is this? Is this
Dawn?
how United States?
Dawn managed to find Laylee's first handholds.
The first one.
I thought
and
we had handholds.
Haru just said, "Oh, that's how it goes," and starts zipping up, and it's like already caught up to, completely caught up,
No, I'm just piggybacking on Laylee.
basically.
Let's keep going.
Dawn thought they found a handhold, and Kitty hissed at them.
That's sick. At least
Lena- Lena just steps over me.
That's not 10 feet, I think.
Yeah, that is
So-
another 10 feet. So Laylee gets out of the first climb.
So you said that I did not wind up moving.
No,
I
Oh.
feel like I'm out. of the
Haru
climb.
also gets all the way out. You two climb up, no problem.
I'm
Well, I
surprised.
still didn't move.
Lena,
Please. Thank you.
Dawn finally figures it out and gets up two sets.
Ah,
Lena gets up 5 feet.
Just because this does technically need to be done.
Lindsay can't find it right now. Lena, you do get up another set of 5 feet.
Come on.
Dawn, because you're up 10 feet You start falling. Make a reflex if you are so inclined.
Public's fine, right?
Yeah. You succeed
That
into
almost
reflex.
landed on the one on my screen. Like
Um,
it stopped on the one, then moved.
Lena, can I also have you roll a reflex real quick?
How the
Sure.
give them this buff?
Why is Lena roll a reflex there?
Because Dawn was right above Lena when Dawn fell.
You're right. Don was the one that went up 10 feet.
Yep. Um.
There we go.
I would say that you're able to just kind of hug the wall and not fall with that.
Okay.
It's a little shaky, but then you're able to kind of climb up afterwards with your next climb check anyways. Dawn, you catch hold. As basically Lena scrambles up a little, kind of hugging the wall, get away from you, and you basically get a hold where Lena was.
Well, this character leads to climb.
Lindsay starts climbing.
So
Where to go? Where
I
to
believe
go?
that 20 leaves me at my third success.
Yes.
So
Dawn
Was
goes
it
up
just 3?
another 5.
It's 20 feet.
It's 20 feet here.
I need
so-
one more.
Lindsay doesn't move.
At least she doesn't move negative.
Yep.
Okay. Do I need 2 more or 1 more? 2 more?
You'll need 2 more because of that. Lena, you're out.
Let's sit on the floor again.
Well, Lindsay gets.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Dawn
I
gets
guess I have a
completely out.
reflex save. I
Lena's
guess
just
she
like,
has a
"God."
reflex save?
Help, please.
Lindsay.
Lindsay now scrambles up after falling on her
Oh,
rear.
Look, that's the
That
After
reflex
trying to
save.
fall on her rear,
That's
Just
the
Oh.
reflex.
yep.
I don't drop any feet.
Immediately just grabs hold after her feet fall out from underneath her.
Kind of wish that was the.
I wish that
follow
was this
climb
too.
instead.
I wish that was the 18.
Doesn't
She's
move.
still trying to get her feet.
Doesn't
And
move.
still trying to get her feet. She finally gets her feet and goes up another 5 feet.
We're 10 feet high.
And
We're falling down. Reflex
What
save.
is this today?
Makes the
As she's
reflex
trying to
save.
get up, I pull the rope out of my bag and feed it down the hole.
I'm well for her at this point.
she gets
Alright,
another
we're
5 feet
finished.
up
We're 15 feet up. We're 15 up.
5 nat 1 so far, by the way.
and gets up the rest
Success.
of the way. Oh my god, Alex!
3 fours in a row.
Now, the real question is that going to be indicative of the rest of the session, or did it all get out and now
Yes.
it's nothing but high rolls?
It's us.
It's
The
Alex.
duality of dice.
You're welcome.
That's
You're welcome.
how many nat ones was that and how many rolls?
Let's see. We have 4 nat 1s and 2 20s.
In how many
5
rolls?
nat 1s.
Let's see of all the total rolls that we've done. Lindsay herself has a natural 20 and 2 nat 1s.
Okay, I'm gonna look at just the Lindsay count here real quick.
Lindsay should have 2, Don should have 2, and I should have 1.
12 rolls out of 12 rolls.
12 rolls.
Yep.
So I should definitely give Lindsay combat climber, right?
Totally. I think
12.
quick climb
That's
would be a
12
little
rolls
better.
for Lindsay.
That's just Lindsay. Just 12 rolls.
So we had 2, 1, and so 2 nat ones and 12 rolls. You have a 1 in 20 chance. Oh, man. On each roll. Oh my goodness.
But we got
I don't want to do the
The-
math on that, but that's insane math. That's insane
the
luck.
fact that we got a 20 and 2 ones in
Yeah.
12 rolls,
Yeah,
which is a third,
that's insane luck.
or no, a fourth. That is a fourth of the rolls are on the extremes.
Uh-huh. And that's not counting
And-
your 2 rolls on top of that for 14 with one of those being natural 20.
And then the fact that I got 2 4s in a row, with another 4 earlier on. I rolled 3 4s. Which is also impressive. Rolling the same number 3 times in 12 rolls.
Yeah. What kind of seed are you on?
A very interesting one. I also rolled
Oh
another
my
natural 20
goodness.
for myself.
My head
I rolled the
hurts.
same number of 20s as ones this session so far.
My head
Theoretically,
hurts
through
talking
randomness,
about
this
this.
should happen sometimes.
It
I've
should.
less than 20 rolls. I've hit 2 20s, I've hit 2 ones.
Doesn't mean that it doesn't make my head hurt thinking about this randomness and the fact that it worked like this.
I can't move myself to the other area because I can't
Dang it,
fly.
why does Keen Follower have to be a general
General
feat
feat?
instead of a skill feat?
Because it has to be. It's annoying. It's not a bad general feat to take at level 6.
But
I think it's 6 we get the next one, right? Or is it 5?
I can move you all up, but I mean, it's then just another 15 foot?
It's
No,
another of the stupidity.
wrong view to move you up.
And then we still have one more after that, don't we? Is this one 15?
I believe this one is 15.
Hello, Mr. Hello, Mr. Centipede. We mean
Why
you
did
no
it
harm.
move?
We're back. We killed all your friends. Sorry. Luckily, you cannot understand me, unlike Lena.
Lena's going to congratulate the centipede that the creatures that held it captive are now gone, and it will be able to be friends with us more.
I don't know if you're trying to cure Stockholm Syndrome or trying to induce Stockholm Syndrome.
Yes! Cure it on one and induce it towards us.
Why am I talking
Yes,
to?
redirection.
Mm-hmm.
Start climbing, Laylee.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't say.
We'll take that to success. I'm pretty certain, because we're pretty much
Yeah.
at the DC spot. 15,
Ye-
not 5.
Yep. I wish the DC was 5.
Yeah, that'd be a crit success. And we wouldn't fail this. Except on
I'm pretty-
ones.
Yeah, I was supposed to say DC 5 would mean I'd never be able to crit fail.
I don't think any of us could crit fail on a DC 5. So everyone has a minimum plus of 5.
Alright, that
It'd be a
actually doesn't
6,
say
which
what
is
the.
a success, which would don't fail.
Huh, yeah. Unless we have a minus of some sort.
No. But with the plus, yeah. Especially with the plus, we
It
definitely
says
can't
the
do it.
tunnel you're climbing into is a 20-foot tunnel with a 10-foot climb out of that. Or it's a 40-foot tunnel, I think. Hold on. The middle of a 40-foot tunnel, yes. Their wording's here weird here.
How many successes do we need?
Well, no, the book literally contradicts itself. Because it says you initially drop down to the middle of a 40-foot tunnel, and then everywhere else, the other spots, it says you can go back up to the tunnel that's a 20-foot to the other areas. So is it a 20-foot tunnel or a 40-foot tunnel?
I feel like this one's 20. The main one, the one that's on the surface, is 40.
Well, no, the climb
That's what it
down is
sounds
10
like.
feet. It's a 10-foot climb to get out of the tree.
What the fuck? Where the hell's
To
the
get
40 foot?
into the tunnel, it doesn't actually say how how far down of a climb that is on this side.
Unless that's the width of it, not the height. But
The
the
length of the
graphics wrong.
tunnel.
The length of the tunnel is 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's they didn't quite describe this correctly,
Yes,
or
it's
it's
40
20
feet.
feet and it's they added the two 20 feet sections together to say 40, but because the two sections for the rooms both say it's a 20 foot tunnel. So I'm kind of wondering if they accidentally said section A says it's 20 feet, section B says it's 20 feet, so it must be 40 feet, right?
The map says it's 20 feet.
I don't know how much I trust the map placement.
I wouldn't.
It's just the measurement.
That's kind of funny, but
It's funny that worked out because the other one's definitely not. Well, I guess it's a spiral down, so
it's spiral down.
that's why.
But I would say because it just says the west cave leads down into a tunnel that slopes up towards the junction between the exit shaft and the 20-foot long tunnel that leads. Oh, okay. That part actually says it's a junction between the exit shaft and a 20-foot long tunnel to the other section. So it is a 40-foot tunnel. They just word this weird.
My thought is
this
maybe
is-
it's the exit shaft is in the center of a 40-foot
Yeah.
long tunnel, so 20 feet on each side of the exit.
Yes. They don't say though how far down it is to climb out. Like the climb is. They say from these areas to the other areas, but they don't say what it is to get into these areas. They just say what the climb is to get into them.
Well, we can easily assume it's another 20 feet.
I would
think
say
it was 20
because
feet when we came down. At least that you used.
that's what I used, so we'll just roll with it because that's what I said.
Well,
But
Laylee's 15 feet. Left to go.
I think I misconstrued what it was.
Mm-hmm.
5 feet
Anyways.
left to go.
Kitty got up in one round. And is just watching.
I don't start.
Nope, you
Those
barely
are the
don't.
2 numbers I need to fail.
Haru triggered Laylee's neat competitive.
Thunder falling.
streak.
Look,
Oh, that's Lena. Lena's 5.
look. You didn't start, but you knocked me down.
Bro. Where's Dawn's? I need Dawn's roll.
You
Which
you
one
like
of us
got up
started
on the wall
climbing?
to start climbing. And I got
Dawn.
up on the wall behind you to start climbing.
Meanwhile,
and then when
Dawn
you didn't
actually just-
move, I just ran into you.
And then Dawn just goes around you and just climbs up.
Where's Lindsay's? Lindsay climbs up too.
Lindsay
Awesome.
climbs up
Oh my
10
God.
feet.
Let's go, Lindsay. Woohoo, I made 5 feet.
For the
Laylee's
record,
made
I'm
it.
Mm.
in front of Haru right now.
Woohoo, I made 10 feet.
So did I.
Lena, that's yep. Then that
You
was
made-
5,
You're up to 15 now.
Okay, I have
Haru,
an
that
extra
was-
5.
10. So
I have 10, 10, and 5. I've made an extra. Lena has failed.
can we stop rolling ones today?
No.
Dawn, you made
So
another
many
10
ones.
feet. You're good. To get to the
Let's see,
basically
so
to move
this
to the
5
climbing hatch.
feet. And now she's 10 feet. She's 15 feet. One more roll.
I
Okay,
did
she made it.
avoid falling at least.
Yep.
Lindsay made it. 10,
Okay,
5,
how
and
many
5.
more? How many rolls total?
You need to get to 20 feet.
Okay.
So I need one more. Of course. I needed one more success.
Gets the crit.
Get the crit.
Right.
All right, you guys made it up and kind of up to the tunnel. After a little bit of wiggling, you got 10 more feet to go.
10 more feet to go. The leader goes first. Crit succeed.
Nope.
That's not a crit. Gotta do it again.
And then
That's
I crit.
There's the crit.
There's the crit.
And
Hey!
then there's the
I'm out.
Lena's finally like,
Flaming
God,
slipper.
I'm out.
Alright, now I'm out.
Haru's out.
Just imagine Lena. I don't know if this would be feasible, but it'd be super funny if
Dawn's
Lena just
halfway
rides
up.
Kitty.
Come on, 20.
Come on.
20! Lindsay's out.
Dawn's like, I got this, Lindsay. Whoop! After all of her falling, she finally figured out how to climb.
Spider climbs over me.
Yep.
Look. What I'm gonna say is Haru started climbing and then Kitty just like stretched out for the distance basically, and Lena and Lindsay both just climbed Kitty.
Pretty much.
Who's
Alright,
now medium, and therefore that kind of works.
we're out of
But
there. Hey, Mochi.
doesn't work for Dawn because Dawn's too big for Kitty.
Pet the more muscular and more buff Mochi.
Mochi, who has miraculously leveled just sitting out here alone.
Got more muscular. Got increased proficiency and perception and saving throws.
Mochi was getting
Does more
bored, so
damage.
just started doing workouts while we were down there.
Just it's like, I'm out here. Okay, I'll take a nap. Wakes up. What the hell?
Why
Pretty
do my
much.
strikes now do 2 damage dice?
Why am I bigger?
Now save size.
Oh.
It's large. Mature
Mochi
animal
was
created
already
does
large.
not make large go large. It makes medium into large, but large stays large.
And small goes to medium, which is why Kitty is now medium.
Kitty.
Oh, it was Kitty. Kitty got bigger.
Yep, Kitty got
Kitty
bigger.
got bigger. Mochi
Mochi's
just got
horns
more
got
buff.
sharper.
Whose legs got more muscle.
I believe if I decide to take Savage later, it actually grows Kitty again.
If I get
I don't
savage, I
remember
can
for
get
sure,
my
though.
persistent bleed damage to be 2d6 instead of 1d6.
All right. Well, either way,
Yes, it would.
we're back on the world map.
Woohoo! Woohoo! So, we still
So-
want to build our capital here, right? Still
I
in the
mean-
kingdom here.
We still need to figure that bit out, which means, here, guess what? It's time to reconnoiter here.
Yeah, we didn't do
Finally.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a survival check, right?
I do believe so.
Did you have a thing that you could link for it? Or is it just that you marked it after? I don't remember.
Once you've reconnoitered it, I just go and set it as such.
Here's my survival. It's not a great survival, but it probably does it for this.
Oh, no, you don't have to roll to reconnoiter. You just take the time to basically just kind of learn the lay of the land.
Oh. It was probably mapping or something that needed it then.
Yes, I think if you have to map the area, as long as you've reconnoitered, you can use this activity to accurately map the area with a successful survival check. Typically at trained or expert DC.
So yeah, that's what it was. which we were
When you
just
accurately,
ignoring to
when you
start.
have an accurate map of the hex, the DC of any check to navigate it is reduced by 2.
Ooh.
That's right. Technically, you're supposed to navigate the hexes. Oh, their exploration rules are a little wonky.
I think the idea is with the reconnoiter, you are walking around the hex throughout the day.
Right, but
so-
then it mentions that there's a DC to navigate the hex in mapping the area.
Hmm.
But travel doesn't mention anything about that. I think we ran into this before. It's like you're supposed to like roll to navigate the map or navigate as you travel technically. It's one of those where the subsystem is like supposed to be relying on some other thing that, because that's how you avoid getting lost. Which I think is there's supposed to be something to do for that, and it's not
Yeah.
just you can just walk along.
In map the area is literally the only mention of navigate in the exploration subsystem.
Yeah.
And if you look up navigate in the search, the only rules with it are rubble, burrow speed, and navigating an urban grid.
Travel. Aha, here we go. Under the travel rules, there's very specifically, it's a different page.
Navigating.
Since direction activity uses survival to find which way is north, you can combine this recall knowledge to get your bearings. The DCs for these checks are normally trained or expert, very close to settlements, but might get higher as you go deeper. So you try to find their way forward. Think of ways to include notable landmarks. Some of these might be useful. Blah blah. When the PCs are exploring the wilderness or navigating dungeon corridors, they might get lost. This is most likely a consequence for failing a survival or similar checks, but can also happen based on story. Playing through the process of wandering the wilderness and trying to find their way can be fun for the party, providing they do so at fairly short interval. Parties lost at the start of the session, they should usually found their way and reach significant by the end. They're just unlucky or just awful at survival, might end up stuck with no way to reorient themselves. In these cases, has someone come to them.
Interesting.
So basically, if you're going to travel, you're expected to roll a survival to know where north is and get your bearings before you travel.
And typically just once a day.
And if you've mapped the hex, that DC is reduced by 2.
Nice.
This is definitely a rule area that we have hand waved a lot.
It kind of feels like something that you should be using that if you're lost. But if you know where you are, it feels weird.
To a degree, because if you've ever actually gone out into a wooded area and you don't have a very clear sense of where you're at, you can get turned around really
Yeah.
easily.
I do think in cases like going through the woods or, spending an hour underground,
Mm-hmm.
it makes sense to do it after.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you're following a major landmark, like you're following a road, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say you would get lost. You're following a road. You're following the river.
You're following that. The heck?
I wouldn't necessarily say you could get lost in those cases.
Mm-hmm.
But this is probably part of one of those rules that kind of transferred into PF2, but didn't transfer well, I would say.
I mean, it's also kind of just, because these are just traveling rules,
Yes.
not exploration traveling rules.
Yeah. I'm just saying in general.
So it might be, well, yeah, it might just be that exploration is like, hey, this is a specific case which overrides general. Just do the exploration stuff.
Well, the exploration stuff
Except that
expects you
mapping-
using the travel rules.
Yeah, mapping an area specifically references it, and mapping an area is part of the exploration subsystem.
Navigating
Maybe
the
that's why we were
substructure
going so
activity.
fast. Maybe you're expected to need to make that check in
Once
after
a
you've
day.
done something. Yeah, once a day in every hex you do.
Yeah, you're basically
Oh, goodbye.
expected to at least once a day. Or when like you choose to really start traveling to be able to orient yourself and keep yourself oriented. Now, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me that okay, yep, there's north. We go like it kind of makes sense that like every 2 hours of travel you double check that you're following north. You know where north's at because otherwise you will walk in a circle naturally if you aren't hard orienting yourself constantly.
That's
See.
fair.
So today we're supposed to make a survival check, combined with the recall knowledge of the area
Yep.
that we have not been doing at all. Go on.
Well, because it's buried under a different rule set that I would hope I would think the exploration should be mentioning, but it doesn't.
Oh, it's under running exploration.
Yeah, it's one of those. The crossover between the book doesn't cross with itself very well for cross referencing and saying, hey, make sure you're using these rules, and so it gets
Yep.
confusing.
Because that's the default travel.
You want to count that survival check I did thinking it was for reconnoitering as
Sure.
a survival check for making sure I know which way is north for this?
Yeah, sure.
Was our recall knowledge of
then-
the area?
I'm probably the best person for that too, aren't I?
I have +9 nature, and I think you beat me still. By like 4.
3.
I wasn't too far off.
So you've reconnoitered.
CC of the checks is normally trained or expert if the group is still fairly close to settlement.
Yeah, your survival's fine.
And hopefully so is the nature check. And it's
So-
not another nat 1 for the day.
What were you doing the nature check for again? Sorry, things
The
got
travel requires both a recall knowledge and a.
It says can combine, so it doesn't require it. But it does say that.
But typically.
Yep. Typically using nature society for the PCs to get their initial bearings. Or initial bearings.
I mean, arguably, we wouldn't need that because of the tree.
yes.
But
The giant tree.
But yeah, you're fine either way.
Reconnoiter the
We'll need
zone.
one. To make the map, you would need one.
Oh, by the way, Lindsay has a new thing that she will be doing while traveling. Since you can continuously recast a cantrip during that.
Hold on. You're being moved so I can... Maybe... Where is the... There we go.
Doesn't show as reconnoitered for me yet.
It got marked, does it? It is? Well, I said it as that. Oh, because there's a save.
No special resources.
Why is it not? I don't. Nope. I have. Why is it on looks different than off when it comes with the colored one? Like it's backwards for me for my view. Hold on. Check something. Did that do anything? Okay, I know what that shows. Okay. Anyway, it's not showing the camp for some reason in this area. Yeah, that's just backwards. But whatever. It's being weird. It's just the area is now reconnoitered, though that will basically take up the rest of the day.
So, something I was pointing out is Lindsay can now use up her action for the because with exploration, I'm pretty sure that you can continuously cast a cantrip. I'd have to double check that.
I saw it in Exploration, so.
But if I am correct about that, then she can continuously cast her new focus cantrip, which will keep everyone with a +10 status bonus to speeds, which theoretically should give us an extra exploration activity.
But if she's casting, that causes you to move at half speed anyways.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't remember that. I was working on pulling up exploration activities.
Repeat a spell. You repeatedly cast the same spell while moving at half speed.
That makes sense.
For it. It was a great idea.
Yeah, stuff like that's a little bit of a weird interaction.
Yeah.
But would it be
I mean,
half
to
speed if
be
she's on a horse?
fair, yeah,
See, the
weirdly-
rules just say you have to move at half speed. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't say like even if you're writing something.
Yeah.
Exploration just says you have to be moving at half speed. Which would make sense even if I'm riding a horse, the horse can't be going full speed with me trying to concentrate on something else. It has to
Even
slow
though
down.
you can absolutely have the horse moving at full speed during combat while using that.
Yeah, it's the rules are weird. They clash.
Yep.
Though even then, like a movement speed of 40 feet, I don't know. Because
It would
I would
take it
argue
from
that's
40
the
to 50.
running speed. And so in a there's a whole argument of how this movement should be, because you wouldn't be running that speed constantly. You'd be walking and relaxing, not
Yeah, but it's using your run speed as a proxy for how much you can move in a day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird rule thing, because basically the idea is your move speed in combat is not necessarily your actual how fast you would be normally for traveling. So, but they don't have a walk speed versus a run speed, so rules are weird.
Because it half rounded up or down. That's what matters.
Rounds down on halves always, as per the rules.
That's never worth it. Dang it.
They actually say that in the rules.
But it goes
With-
from 35 to 15.
Well,
You know, where
Yeah.
accepted. There's like a single exception, and that's spell ranks.
yes.
That's why they're exceptions.
Yep. Really, Coco? You're really just squeezing in at this point to try to get my attention?
What has changed?
Nothing other than she now is acting like she got caught because I'm petting her.
So she's satisfied. Well, more satisfied. Still not fully satisfied because that's impossible.
That is impossible. No, it is possible. 30 minutes of outside play. I've actually gotten it to the point where she grabbed the toy and walked in and put it down like I'm done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did she not still want your attention after that?
Impressive.
She curled up and laid down. Yeah, no, she
Fair enough.
actually. One, I've gotten her actually to bring the toy in when I tell her to, without me having like force it. But two, yeah, that day she literally just walked right in on her own. I'm like, you sure? She's like, yep, I'm done.
Still don't regret picking up triple time for Lindsay though, because
No,
that
it's a
will
good-
be
it's
useful
still a
in
good-
combat.
Yeah. That's still a
Oh,
good cantrip.
Or ketchup.
Because just think of how much further you can move, Alex. As well as how far Lately can move with an extra
50.
10 feet in addition.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, 50
Yes.
feet of movement.
50 feet, yeah. 50 feet.
Per movement.
So that's 100.
100-foot
Just-
sudden charge.
Just don't pass
100
outside
foot
the
cavalier
60-foot
charge.
emanation.
100-foot Cavalier's charge.
Well, so the emanation
This will get it back.
would grant it, and then they have that bonus for one round.
This when I leave, I won't get it back.
Yes. So you can do
That's
your
honest.
50 feet out, do your attack, and come 50 feet back. And be in the emanation again. But it's also a
That's
60-foot emanation, which means that's 60-foot diameter. Yeah.
Yeah, but moving 100 feet in a round lets us get out of it.
If you move 100 feet from the
In
center,
a straight line.
yeah,
A straight line away.
yeah. If you choose to completely leave and come back, but
But now it's like, god dang it, I want to build decks. This will require me to take down time to completely swap my strength in decks.
Look,
And a lot of money.
Alex, you can go in a straight line and not leave it.
Hmm.
While doing your full 100 feet.
Yeah.
'Cause it's only a 60-foot radius.
Which is a 120-foot radius.
it's a 120-foot diameter.
Well, 120-foot diameter, yeah. Bleh.
Yes, a 60-foot radius is a 120-foot radius.
Yes.
Which
Yeah,
I guess
you-
then makes it a 240-foot radius and so on and so forth, so it's got infinite range.
Infinite range!
We have found infinite power again.
Gracious, infinite power.
Right? Isn't that what happens when you just plug a power strip into itself? It's infinite power.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, I technically could get out of it in one round. I just have to jump off Mochi.
It's what happens when you plug a portable charger into a portable charger.
Yeah. That's just asking for an explosion.
It'll just drain them both.
How's that? Good animal does it have to do? Yeah.
But
Follow the rations.
anyhoozle.
At worst, you'll get a battery acid leak.
Anyhoozles. It's evening. You guys already have a critical success camp up, so you don't need to search for another camp.
Let's go.
Oh,
Us.
nice.
Because you can't get much better than the current camp you have.
Mm-hmm. Because we have previously critically succeeded.
Yep.
Alright, guys. Do we just go in the morning? Should we just go this way and then up the river? Or should we check this way and then all around the river? Should we take the 2 extra days to check more thoroughly through the area?
I'll go more thorough.
It probably would be wise to be more thorough since we'll want to be aware of everything we can, of as much as possible around here.
Whatever we do, don't check down here where the bandit camp was. I'm sure that's not better than the rest of the places.
I mean, there is a fortress. Sorry, a fort.
There is a
Well,
fort.
We can't do it there. We can't copy the CRPG.
Or the default location of the book if you choose to not take the time to reconnoiter and pick a spot. It literally is in the kingdom rules. In this, it's just if you want it to be in the background for all the kingdom building, yeah, it just puts it in that spot. That's the default location.
And no game design ever makes the default location better than the other locations, so we need to avoid there.
You
Totally.
get bonuses for having a building there already. Just like you also get different bonuses for having the tree here.
Do we get bonuses for having a tree here? There's nothing in the reconnoiter about it.
Reconnoiter doesn't bring it up, but there's kingdom bonuses for having like a special landmark. That rule didn't change. I'm gonna look at the kingdom building rules here again.
At the risk of it being meta-ing, we could reconnoiter to see if there's, other stuff there to make it even more positive.
That's beyond the campaign. Kingdom creation.
And to potentially check to make sure the owl bear hasn't decimated wildlife.
The owlbear is part of wildlife.
Local wildlife.
I mean, to be fair, Monster Hunter, the game, is all about making sure that the environment stays balanced by culling population in some cases.
I look like a slayer. The forthcoming
is this-
class, not the previous class from the previous edition.
Excuse me, Laylee. What is this Monster Hunter game you speak of? This sounds very cruel.
Oh, goodness gravy.
Trying to see what it says here. The Heartland gains an additional boost to one of the kingdom's ability scores based on a significant terrain feature presented in that hex. So,
I just would have thought that it would pop up there.
well, it kind of does. You can't see the old sycamore stuff because it's behind it's behind the note
Fair enough.
pin.
Anyways,
If I hide the pin, oh,
I very
whoops,
much
I
say
went
that we
to the
do
wrong-
this. And just go to the crossing here, but then follow the river all the way back up. Because we don't want to take too long. Anyways, we need to make our nightly checks.
Us make our nightly checks. Lever.
Oh,
I can take care of the cooking now because cooking lore.
You actually are
Or-
going to learn how to make.
I can cook for the moment while you try to get new recipes.
Fair enough. We might need someone to get the ingredients because we are not looking the most stocked.
We're fine for a night. I can just grab ingredients the next day while you cook.
Fair enough.
trying to see if it says if you get anything. Because you're supposed to get bonuses based on what if there is something in the area, but I can't find where it says what bonuses you get. Oh. You gain an additional boost to one of the ability scores. So because if you were in, okay, I understand what it's saying now. When you're building the kingdom, you get the initial level ability boosts, and you would gain in this case a plains because you're in a plane, which gets loyalty. You would also get to add another ability boost because as an additional.
For what now?
Make sure I got that right.
I need to probably take off this clumsy.
Kingdom starts stronger,
Basically.
and we get to the rest of it when we actually make the kingdom.
It would be a landmark. Adding a landmark to the kingdom inspires artists. When the PC add landmark hex, reduce the unrest by 4. When it claims its first landmark hex, gain 40 XP. So you'd get a landmark, which has specific things that it gains, but it also says you just gain a boost. Of course, this isn't the full rules we're following. I'm reading the rules out of the book, but it's still a decent base exploration. Were you just kicking the PlayStation to scratch? Huh? Or was that the ground?
Coco's like, I don't want to be in trouble. I'm gonna walk this way.
I just couldn't tell if she was actually hitting my PlayStation or hitting the plastic carpet cover for my chair.
For now, we can figure that stuff out more when we officially pick our spot. We can just keep going and reconnoiter.
Yes,
But first, we gotta rest for the night.
you do. Reopening camp sheet. Since you're skipping the first part, I'm not going to be too worried about the time right now.
I can stop organizing. I can hunt.
Yeah, you can choose to hunt.
Funny.
Are you going to try to camouflage again, Steve?
I mean, it's kind of the only thing I can do that's worthwhile.
Fair.
Because I don't have expert perception. It looks like it's required for organized what? Wait. Oh, no, that's just purple.
It's just purple
It's
because
just-
the last person that organized watch was.
No,
But
I think it
also-
has to be expert. You have to be expert. The others are trained.
Requirements, yep, expert in perception. I just clicked on organized watch so that it tells me the whole thing about it.
Yeah, that works.
And Alex, we have plenty. You can organize a watch still. I'm just gonna make a basic meal. I'm not gonna make the hearty. So it only takes half the ingredients.
Hiya! Crit success, because that's a 20.
Wow.
You have critically succeeded.
Yep.
Hooray.
Uh-huh.
And now the next roll you make will be a nat 1.
All right.
You know
'Cause
it.
that's how you've been today.
So you're going to try to discover a special meal? That's a success. It does cost ingredients to learn, so.
Been twice the normal amount of
Jewel
ingredients
rice?
required to prepare one serving. I mean, worst case scenario is we just eat rations and I hunt.
Yep. That only
'Cause
burned 2 rations.
How many does
base.
that send us? It only can burn 2 rations and 2 basic ingredients then? So that one normally takes 1 and 1?
Ingredients. 1 basic.
Well, hey, I think you're showing me a recipe for what I'm cooking tonight, Laylee.
But it always burns in a ration as well. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I was muted.
Good
Yeah,
job.
apparently the thing told me that it took two of each to learn that.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, we now know jeweled rice. Right. So, please hide.
And presumably you share it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, oh hey, look, I figured this out.
basic and special ingredients required each serving you wish to prepare, as well as 1 day's rations or provisions from subsisting per serving.
Did it have you pick the recipe? Christian?
What's up?
Did it have you pick the recipe?
Yeah, let me pick the recipe.
Okay. Because it does
Or-
say to choose one, so I was making sure it didn't just give you a random one.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I had to pick one, and I was because we were low on stock. I was like, I'm not gonna grab the one that takes like 8.
Alright, everyone, I'm making jeweled rice today. It is super easy to make, and honestly, not terrible. Like, it just improves your step action, but
Yeah, but I mean, if it getting
A
once to
10-foot
twice
step
within the
isn't
next
bad.
24 hours to be able to step 10 feet instead of 5, that's not bad at all.
Oh gosh, that's really nice. Holy.
Yeah, success is once in a 24-hour period, and critical success is twice.
and as long as I don't nat 1, we don't starve.
I take it. Don, are you going to join them for food? Yes. All right. Roll your survival for the actual cooking.
Okay.
So you said it's made like this, right?
There you go. Everyone should have the.
Seems about right.
I don't.
Here we go. All right. On to watches.
I feel like whatever your favorite meal is, you should have the ability to know the recipe for that one.
Where were you sticking Lindsay in the watch order?
I think we just stuck her like at the very start.
I'm just.
Alright, Alex, since your next roll is inevitably a nat 1, you want to roll for Lindsay?
Sure.
Goodness.
Open up Lindsay. I got a perception. Got a blind roll. Go yeah. And I didn't put the organized watch buff on there. Oh well, if that one doesn't matter anyways.
Okay. Lindsay does not see anything.
It wasn't that one.
Lizzie's supposed to have a +2 to that. That's all I know.
Nope, nothing happens during Lindsay's watch.
We're fast though.
Lena.
Perception. Organize watch supplies. Oh, and I guess technically, in case it matters, because Kitty is obviously on watch with me.
The cat has entered the call.
Okay.
The long pause.
Log pause.
Yes, me trying to check something.
How dare.
You go sit down, buddy.
Lena. You notice, moving towards the camp, the outline of a large figure.
Does it look animalistic, humanoid?
Yes, animalistic.
How large we talking?
Large,
Large.
possibly medium.
Like owlbear sized? Not necessarily the owlbear, but owlbear sized. Ish.
Hard to tell in the dim.
Um,
Hard to tell in the dim light. It's far enough away that you can basically just picked up movement.
I will cast light in the general area of it while saying hello. Because you know I'm going to talk to it.
Yeah, I know. I know. My role for which person encountered this. Put it with you, I'm like,
Oh no, it was an animal, and Lena's gonna try to peacefully negotiate.
yep.
It is worth noting, I'm not keeping my voice down. I'm completely okay with other people waking up from this. So people are having a sudden light nearby and hearing Lena, hello?
As you throw out the light, roars back an owlbear.
An
no.
owlbear or the owlbear?
Would have to
A pause does not bode well.
Can I do a perception for if it's the same owlbear,
yes.
given that I now have better light?
Yes. For this one, I will say it's the same one.
Oh, Beaky, how have you been?
This is, yeah.
And of course, the whole party's hearing this. Like, I'm not being quiet, so I'm gonna wake them up in the process.
Party
Wait,
roll
just-
perception because you're all out.
Most likely.
Is that hidden? That's not hidden, is it?
I mean, technically, it's a seek, which is secret.
True.
Yeah.
It is a seek at like -4 because you're unconscious.
Yep.
Oh, so whatever mine is -4. I forgot to put the.
Too late to put the -4 on.
Let's see.
And Dawn. Dawn?
I was debating whether to put the -4 in or not.
You're all just like, do I throw the
know it's
-4 in?
-4. But actually, huh?
What?
Oh, there it is. -4 status penalty to AC perception. So I did remember the -4 correctly.
Yeah, it is -4 because the
I
cat
just had trouble finding it.
the cat cloak lowers that penalty. So, but anyway, everyone hears this. Look, I had to basically say, are you in a really
Like-
deep sleep or not?
Lena is very clearly enthusiastic to find Beaky again.
Yes. It is indeed Beaky the owlbear. Beaky kind of roars back in surprise.
And it's kind of just roll make an impression for trying to get Beaky more friendly.
Sure.
I'd previously gotten him to neutral, so I assume he's still around that. I did not do well. I'm going to hero point that. That's far more acceptable.
Yes.
I at least shouldn't make him hostile.
Yeah, Beaky stays where they were at in the list. You did not succeed on your make an impression. Beaky acts very cautiously.
Let's see. Checking to see if there's... I mean, technically speaking, it's up to you whether or not the previous lasted, because normally it would only last for the conversation.
Yep.
I would like to argue that actually going through with releasing them at the end might have left the lasting enough impression, but that's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you decide not, then I don't get another chance because Beaky's attacking.
just
Since
don't wanna have to
default
fight the
is
elf.
hostile.
I will if I must, but I do not want to fight the owl.
Let me remember the stages of.
Hostile, unfriendly, indifferent, friendly, helpful.
I would say Beaky's currently unfriendly.
In that case, can I continue talking with Beaky to try to improve that for now?
For now, you can.
Because I assume if we can get Beaky to indifferent, Beaky will just head off.
Nope.
Huh. We'll just spend
Well,
another couple minutes talking. This is like slowly going down. I need a hero point back just for getting 18, 17, 16. How about this? If I manage to hit 15 on the next one, can I get my hero point back?
Let's see what you get. Nope, no
I
15.
skipped 15. It was so close, too.
I would
Like-
say at this
like
point,
it hurt
you have
me.
failed enough that Beaky's
Yeah.
getting irritated.
Well, I'll just kind of ask Beaky if he minds just heading out, and I'll kind of give him a ration on the way out if he wants. So I'm okay with giving up one of my rations.
I don't know, Coco.
Actually, I'd give up one of my feed.
Ugh. Should we let the owlbear just walk away?
It is unfriendly, not hostile.
It is. Should we?
Everybody, it's okay. If we're lucky, I can put it to sleep.
Roll one last make an impression. Actually, this would be just straight because you're trying to convince
Just
them of
straight
something.
command an animal,
Yeah,
because
roll,
at this point I'm trying to...
yeah.
Well, I will
Well,
gladly...
that succeeds.
It's like, fine, if you don't want to deal with me, just go. Vicky's just like, okay.
Coco, would you listen if they commanded?
Can hear the sadness. Mm.
Because, of course, that's where I get the critical success. And I'm pretty sure that is critical success. Not certain, but I'm pretty sure.
Doesn't matter. There's no effect for a critical success. So
I know. That's why it's disappointing.
you put out the feed, kind of back off. Beaky kind of walks up, rummages a little bit, then leaves.
I use up a feed.
Hi. Yes? Oh, really? Hi, yes.
Well, hey, we still technically succeeded at an owlbear encounter. We still get the XP, right?
Yes, you do. That's more why I'm upset.
Next time, maybe we can calm it enough that I can craft a saddle.
No, I absolutely want someone to either wind up with Beaky as a mount, or to have Beaky as, like, a guard for one of the villages we eventually make.
Oh, are you enjoying this?
Maybe if I happen to need to change my character, a backup character can be a beast tamer, I think it is. I could probably try to work with that. I'll look at the
Pretty
code.
sure you have to be a decent level to successfully do it with a owlbear.
Look, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play much more. My hands are occupied. Huh.
I mean, it is only level 4.
It is.
Coco has successfully herded you. We are also only level 4.
Well, right now, but we're not gonna stay. We level as the adventure goes on, even after the kingdom exists.
Can I do what I need to do, Coco?
Coco's saying you are doing what you need to do.
Oh, what? What is the shift? Is that what you want? Up here?
I love how, because of her breed, she always looks both like, yes, I am perfectly content, but also, no, let me run.
I know. What? can't make up your mind, can you? Oh, you went over here. Okay. This is what you wanted? Yeah.
So I think we get the XP for the owlbear, and then we stop there for the night because Coco needs attention.
After not even 2 hours of play.
Because Coco needs attention. Can't help it.
Coco, are you causing us to end early?
Looks like it.
Coco does not seem upset about that idea.
I was
Would she
sleepy.
ever?
Like the
Coco
mic is occasionally
annoyed.
picking her up now. Just occasionally.
Yeah. Anyway, I will figure it out in a moment because I need to double check what the encounter would be for you guys. So I always have to relook up the encounter rules because that's equal level, one enemy of equal level. You would think by now I'd have this, Oh, hey, look. Same party level, that's 40 XP.
An owlbear is now a trivial encounter for us officially.
A single owlbear's trivial encounter, yes.
Which actually
kind of
makes
impressive.
the bypass fit reasonably.
Yes.
It's supposed to be trivial. You don't have to be upset about that.
So everyone just add 40 XP because I don't know how to actually pop up the add XP thing. It's probably a macro
We're at
somewhere, but
87 XP.
87.
87 experience. I feel so experienced now.
Woohoo! Sorry.
Wahoo!
that's
Woohoo!
the end. That's 1,
Oh,
2, 3, 4 watches plus an hour. There. That's all 5 watches.
hooray.
We get to roll this. And yeah, that's it.
She apparently just really wanted my attention.
Character doesn't have any daily. It
Says that for mine too.
just straight up rejected me doing it.
All the dang time. I guess I should make this other character rust, huh?
Well, you'd
It's 'cause
already.
we no longer have any rations in our inventory because of how it takes the rations out.
I mean, lately, you restored hit points, so
That is true.
you do have dailies because you also get your spell slots back.
That I didn't use because I
The-
just leveled up.
The rest for the night, yes. Daily preparation, no.
I'll
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that thing. Although,
Oh,
I'm
no
not
longer
fully
clumsy.
healed. I might have to pug Alita for some health.
You're not fully healed?
I'm not full healed.
Me neither.
Missing 8 hit points.
I mean,
This is the last level.
At
I wasn't
8.
full healed.
I won't even,
You don't need to do
let me
the
use the
hard
old
one.
sycamore. I'll use the old sycamore map so that I can do this. Yeah, I don't even need to do the expert anyways. Here you go, I did the expert.
Alright, sweet. I am very much fully healed.
Look, I can't reliably hit above 8 on the train because that's just
Oh. Laylee's not healed yet. You gotta heal Laylee too. That point, the residual healing you go to Laylee.
Not how it works. Actually, the funny thing is, I think let me just check something. Yeah, it would have been 2d8, so most likely would have healed you. How far down is Laylee?
Down 14
14.
HP.
Yep. Patch up Laylee before we go. That one actually should use the higher one. And geez, you guys should actually tell me when you're hurting.
Communication
do.
in this team?
Exactly.
That's the day.
What? Oh, I have to go to Old Sycamore. There we
Yeah, I just used it for selecting.
go. Thank you, Lena.
So yeah, you're healed.
Very appreciated.
So I think we all agreed to go this way.
To go towards the bridge
Yeah.
or down? So bridge.
I wanted to go for the bridge and then follow the. I
Oh,
wanted to
this
go to this
bridge?
bridge
Oh, okay.
and then follow the river. That way we can get all around the Old Sycamore except for one spot. Reconnoitered. And then we can stop by the scale caverns on the way and go, hey, by the way, the Mitfits are dead.
Do that.
Your war is over.
Hooray.
So very quickly is any feeling in my legs, but
And by we can let them know, I mean Haru can let them know, being the only one that can really talk with them well.
True.
Some of them know common.
mhm.
Anyways. Are we all in agreement?
Yeah, that works for
Sounds good.
Do we need to roll for traveling?
Yeah, we should probably start actually incorporating that, because otherwise mapping an area makes no sense.
Oh, which way's north? I don't know.
Pretty much just survival for now,
Yeah.
because we already have our location. See, how you just responded to that makes me think that was a nat 1.
Not a nat 1. Nat 2.
I have a high plus, so for a low level zone that might pass it.
I was just more just laughing at the fact you rolled a nat 2 there. Because you already have a landmark and whatnot to go off of. I'll say that your 11 is enough to be able to not get lost.
Gives me some circumstance bonus.
Yes.
Go here, and then reconnoiter. Has she fallen asleep
I think so.
right along with your leg?
Yeah.
Mucho Unfortunato.
Well, the worst part is I have to kind of use my legs to hold her up because the current sweatpants I'm wearing are kind of a slippery material. So if I'm not careful, she'll just slide right off. So it's not just that it's just one leg's caught in circulation. The others also tense slightly just to keep her up. Yay, my legs. But you move over there. That's one action for today. The next one is the reconnoiter,
Yep.
which you do. I really wish I could click on the hex without having to move you guys.
We already have a good campsite here.
You have a successful campsite there.
That one's a critical success, isn't it? Because
No.
the little one, like way up here, is
That-
success.
This one is a success for the hex you're in, because you can see if it's a critical success, it has marshmallows on its image.
I can't see that one well. Okay, so the little one's a fail.
Yes.
Surprised they even keep track of the fail.
Because it's still a campsite.
Well, I mean, I can try to find a better. That basically just means the worst we have is the success, right?
Yes, I do believe so. I would have to grab the book for the camping rules. Disturbing the doggo.
You woke Coco. This is terrible.
Any tiny bit of movement wakes Coco. She's a very light sleeper.
Coco and the terrible, awful, no good day.
Absolutely.
I've been woken up yet again by the slightest of movements. I have sneezed myself awake yet again. Bryce is to blame. I just know it.
Okay, so you if once you have a campsite, you can use prepare campsite again in the same hex to automatically achieve the same degree of success with only an hour of work. So you could up it. You could try to up it for sure. Or you can just achieve the exact same degree of success at only 1 hour
And if
instead of 2.
If I try to up it, I technically do have the chance to fail.
Yes.
I mean, I'll still try to up it because I don't have much chance to fail in this area.
Okay.
Also, while one PC performs this activity, others can attempt the following exploration activities: decipher writing, identify alchemy, identify magic, repair, or treat wounds. They can also attempt to influence an NPC companion or attempt to aid the PC preparing the campsite.
I agree with that, Huff. Yes, I do.
Sorry, buddy.
So Laylee can chat up Lindsay while I do this.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was.
And try to
Influence.
Lindsay's influence higher.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
While Haru can aid me.
So what? Diplomacy, right?
Let me find Lindsay's page. Give me a sec, because Coco shifted.
That's what we used in the hall, but I don't know if it's changed since then.
I mean, you choose an NPC and attempt a skill check. You choose the skill check to a degree, but you want one that Lindsay will care about.
And that's what I'm trying to find, is ones that Lindsay would care about.
Performance, I know, is not a good one for me to use.
What? You
I have a-
sure?
I have a
So you
plus
can
2
try
and
to
I'm untrained.
discover what they like,
Oh,
or you can use certain skills to influence them.
how would I discover what they like?
Roll a skill aimed towards like basically chatting with them to find out what they like or not.
Oh, okay, so it's just
So
do a random skill check, go.
I would have to look up the
Um.
full rules on the influence subsystem of what you can do here. Because it's been a minute since we've used it. And now I've got a book on each arm of my chair while I'm also trying to type in. And
You don't have a book on each arm of your chair.
I spelled that wrong. Oh, no, I did not spell that wrong. I do have a book on each arm of my chair.
I can't. That doesn't look like a book at that angle.
It is. It's just the lighting blends it in.
Yeah. It was blending in well enough.
Influence is a short-term subsystem of players that accumulate points with social encounter of NPC and increase their influence. Short-term subsystem. They use it as a extended subsystem in this.
It's not the only one they use it as an extended subsystem in. Because Season of Ghosts uses it as an extended subsystem.
You
She
watch or
looks
study an NPC
retired.
to learn more about NPC's so discover. Choose an NPC and attempt a perception check or an appropriate skill check that is determined by the GM. DCs are found on their stat block. For discover. Critical success. Choose 2 of the options detailed in success below. You can choose the same option twice to learn 2 bits of information. Success. Choose one of the following. Which skill can influence the NPC has the lowest DC? One of their personal biases, one of their resistances, or one of their weaknesses.
Oko looks
Interesting.
like she's trying so hard to fight off sleeping.
She always tries to fight off sleeping.
I guess.
Or you can just try to roll. You make an influence. You make a favorable impression on NPC to convince the NPC to support your case. Choose them and attempt a skill check to impress it. The DC, whether success is possible, depends on their preferences. So if you don't know what their preferences are, you're rolling blind.
See,
Hooray.
we know that we have succeeded before.
With diplomacy.
And I think we've actually gotten information on her before, but it was like performance is the easiest kind of thing.
Performance.
It was something
diplomacy,
useless
deception.
to us. So,
And
Mm.
basically, you'd get the one chance to do the influence here.
I guess I'll use diplomacy. I'm assuming it needs to be a secret roll.
Though it is not secret to influence. It is secret to discover.
Okay, so influence, I'm going to use diplomacy, and hopefully this doesn't bomb. I guess we'll just, I don't know. Okay, that's not bad.
Okay. You are actually able to increase your influence with her with that.
Yay!
by the way, I'm just gonna say we are so gonna run out of rations.
Probably.
No, not just probably. We aren't even close to the right number to make it back.
We are gonna have to subsist for
You're
some
going to start
days.
have to subsist or starve.
I think the subsist is the right answer.
So you're
Let's
telling
see.
me I can easily change my character in a manner?
Huh?
Subsist or starve? Geez, I don't know what subsistence is, mister.
Goodness gracious.
Doggo.
From the same player that brought you
Waterboarding
waterboarding with
without
a
a
healing
potion.
potion. I need a new character. Mine's just gonna starve for no reason.
You're okay, buddy. You're okay. I'm just moving the mic. The thing that fell off last night.
Oh lord.
Yeah.
Look, I would pick up the skill feat to make it so that I could feed other people while subsisting.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's something.
Hello, subsystems.
I clicked the
But-
button not realizing what it would do. So,
It's useful. But, you know, I've been kind of focused on grabbing every single treat wounds feat.
Yep.
And there are a lot of them.
yeah. So,
Sir Ionicus failed to start camera. Error 2012.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh, I was gonna show the cat, but I guess that's not gonna happen.
Influence 4.
yes, that's your current influence with her.
Let's get the cat influence 4.
Ooh.
Okay, so if I edit, what can I do here? Okay, so I can sit here and just go and say... And this is set to a... That. That is... That. And it's set to... That. And then this. Which is... This. And set to... This. And then we will say you know that she... is at...
I was debating society too.
13, and you know...
One could do discovery through society.
Diplomacy, because that's what you just rolled. And it's at that. Basically, I can fill out the full stat block here.
Oh.
It's useful.
So if I start the
Now
event
you
now,
ready to do that for? You ready to do that for every single
NPC.
companion?
you know those two. I actually could just take the time to do it as you find them because I should.
Just go fill one out for each one in between sessions.
Yeah.
We do work in between sessions, right?
What's yeah, totally.
We all do.
I like how that
Clearly.
started with what's work between sessions.
It's taking care of this.
That's work during sessions. What's your point?
It's all the time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You have me completely locked up right now, Coco. You know that, right?
Well, let's hope you succeeded. Let's hope I critically succeeded.
So, anyway, diplomacy check did succeed.
I need the
Oh.
camping to be at the right spot.
It should be on the prepared campsite if that's what you're going for.
Let me try closing it and reopening it. That's what I needed to do. It was stuck on eating for me, apparently.
Weird.
Oh, first, Haru, are you trying to aid me or no?
Why not? I can aid. What magical thing am I rolling?
You would also roll survival.
Ooh, aid survival. Where the heck? Somewhere there's a button I can just do to do aid. Is it actions? Extra. Yeah. Survival. Yeah. Oh, that's a 17.
Yep, and it's a success. So you get a +1 to your roll.
I
Yeah,
don't think I needed it, but
good critical.
I don't see why not.
It's not supposed to be 1 yet. Ignore all that.
I refuse.
Alright. I will hunt and gather and let Laylee cook.
Okie dokie.
Also,
Well, that
remember,
was
you
good
guys
for
get a bonus
meals?
just from Lindsay being in this party.
Yay.
I would look at it, but it's also kind of my arm rest at the moment.
It's fine.
I could cook.
We don't need the bonus.
Yeah, you can cook, and then
Oh,
we might get
this-
ambushed in the night without that.
We're still gonna get
+4
ambushed in the
bonus.
night. What you talk about?
Oh goodness.
And soon enough, we'll be subsisting anyways. You failed. I failed. Still got basic ingredients from it, but I failed.
Mucho and Fortunato.
Unless whatever bonus Lindsay gives would have been the difference, but
That's what I'm double checking. Nope, she only gives a +1. Wasn't enough.
look, I don't know if the zone's DC is a 15.
That's what I'm saying.
That's actually possible.
That's what I'm saying. With the +1, it's not enough.
Okay. Dang it, the zone's got at least a 16 DC.
So we click add. All right.
But
On
we have
to
plenty
cooking.
of basic ingredients, and we're gonna run out of rations.
You have 28 rations available.
Probably just do jeweled rice again, huh?
Yep. It is actually the best option here.
Hello, Mr. Dice. You want to work?
I was noticing it felt like this was being laggy.
I've noticed it a little too.
I guess I could roll.
I'll probably have to just restart my server. Again.
I could roll manually.
Try clicking it again. See if it does it.
Try closing and reopening the camping menu. Camping sheet.
Closing and reopening didn't work. I think is it stuck on the last iteration of it because it's got crit success underneath?
No,
That's
it just
normal.
leaves that.
It always leaves it.
Yeah, it's not letting me do it with survival or cooking.
Why is that not?
Like, I see that you switched it to cooking.
Yep.
Oh, now it cleared it.
I cleared it, and now it can roll.
Okay.
Yeah, something got stuck. It's popping up now.
Yay!
We did something right.
There you
Critical
go.
success on the cookie.
This tastes just like the one I made. I really did follow that recipe right.
Yep.
Yeah, no, something definitely got stuck because I can't even click like the roll random encounter button.
Uh-oh.
I think it did things.
It did things. It is light perception right now. Or
Like,
precipitation.
precipitation. Even though we got like 2 sunnies overnight.
Shh.
Go figure. I am not bothering to click the rest because it does nothing.
Well, I basically clicked rest for everyone manually.
Oh, fair enough.
Kind of trying to see if that would fix things, but I think it's like 8. But that's that day. It is raining,
Here
so
we
you only
go.
get one. You get fatigued after only 4 hours of daily activity rather than normal 8.
So move one zone and then we reconnoiter the next day.
Yep. You're just gonna move up. Let's get that centered.
Hey, maybe we could negotiate with the soot scales for more rations.
Actually, reasonably possible.
Mm-hmm.
You can try.
Probably a good idea to try. 'Cause they probably do have rations. Maybe not a ton, but maybe enough for us to get back. We only need like 40 more.
You basically need another week's worth of rations for everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if the camping stuff wants to work now. As you get 1 full hex activity. Oh, that actually. Well, I can get it to say you have. Also, why is it saying region 0? Something's broken. In zone 2
That's
right
not
now.
fun to hear.
Aren't you yeah, you're in zone 2.
Green belt.
Yep. Which is.
Are we good to go now? Is
Yeah,
it working?
we can try it. I'm not sure why it. You've been adventuring for 8 hours because that's 1 hex for you.
You know, I realize now that if we close the subsystem window on our end, we can't open it back up.
Nope.
Kind of silly.
Well, so it's.
Anyways,
So. You might be able to. Is there a button? If you go to journal, is there a button there for it? Yeah, there is.
I mean,
So journal at the very bottom. There's PF2E subsystems button.
okay, I see it. We have influence, research, chases, and infiltrations.
Yep.
All right,
Mm.
cool.
Basically has the subsystem,
Anyways.
all the major subsystems that need
Haru,
tracking.
would you like to assist me with finding a campsite?
I
probably
suppose I
influence
can
again.
attempt to assist you again.
Are you going to attempt to influence Lindsay again?
Yeah.
Perception. It's survival, correcto?
Mm-hmm.
So you can
Okay.
choose to do a discovery to find a better one, or just run with one of the skills you already know.
Woohoo! Crit!
I guess I'll do a discovery.
You get a
for
+2!
Society. Do I need a roll from the subsystems board?
If you do it, it'll automatically give you the DC.
I did not need the +2, but hey.
Where did we find that?
So go to Journal on the right-hand side. There's a button at the bottom, PF2E subsystems.
Ooh, okay. Influence, okay, and Lindsay. Cool.
Yep.
Influences, research,
So I actually have
Missing
Lindsay's-
Statistics
chases.
Society on... There we go.
All right. You learn, after kind of discovering for a bit, you get to choose two of the following. A skill that can influence them with their lowest DC, one of their personal biases, one of their resistances, and one of their weaknesses. You get two options. You can choose the same one twice.
Gotcha. Give me 1 sec, I got a phone call coming in.
Okay. Also, good critical success on the camping.
Guess I'll do, just looked away for a second. One of their personal biases and then one of their resistances.
That's in the other book.
Coco's going, excuse me, you're not paying attention to me.
There you love. That's it.
Now she's going, fine, I'm comfy.
The microphone cable right above her eye, like in the shot, it's right above her eye, so it makes my brain think she's like pouting, like, fine.
I mean, even without it there, she's pouting.
Okay, so
It's like, wait, he's talking? Can I get attention again?
no, I'm not talking to you. Resistance, weaknesses, biases.
I think weaknesses is what he means by biases.
Well, no, it actually is listed as
or,
biases and weaknesses as two different things in the Discover.
oh,
Like-
weird.
She doesn't have a listed bias, so
Would that be penalties?
I'd have to
This
look
would
a
be
little more, but
weakness, resistant.
I don't see any
I
other.
don't know.
I don't see a bias for her, so
Huh.
resistance would be as you kind of talk, you definitely learned that she really does not like people suppressing art. So anyone who openly insults art, insults artistry or openly admires organizations that do will suffer penalties.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah, who would have guessed that the bard would be against
The
would hate
art-based
people
ard,
suggesting arts?
the art-loving bard.
Something tells me that a weakness is talking about art.
Yeah. Wonder if that's what it means by bias, but I guess it would
No,
say in the
apparently
actual
that's
book.
a separate thing. We already went over that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying. Maybe penalties,
Well,
biases.
That's the resistances, though, isn't it?
Well, those weaknesses, resistances, and penalties listed on the influence system.
yeah.
But,
Yeah, I'm not sure what they mean by biases when they don't have any biases in the stat blocks.
Weird.
So, I mean, if you want to change that from bias to something else, we can.
I guess. So, penalties would be insulting art. I guess weaknesses? A weakness?
I mean, you could go for more than one resistance, for that matter, if you wanted.
True. Just trying to spread it out a little bit for now when we're first starting.
All right, tell them that she likes it when people talk about art.
I kind of figure that's going to be my answer, but...
How's that show for you then? Just curious. Okay. I mean, you could also just look for more skill, ask for another skill that you could be using to influence her. I mean, weaknesses, you can go for the weakness as well. It's up to you.
I guess we'll do skill influence.
Okay. The next lowest DC skill is Society, to trade gossip and news about favorite artisans or performers.
Fair enough.
Doesn't actually. Cool. I can actually say like what the society's for.
Nice.
You know, I don't feel like there's much point in me hunting and gathering right now. We have a good number of... We have more basic ingredients and rations at the moment. So...
All right. Well, that's your discovery for her.
What say you? I just... Like, one of us cooks the meal and the other one aids on it.
Weird.
And whichever one of us has the higher base chance can be the one to actually cook. I cannot pull myself out of hunt and gather, but it doesn't matter. There it goes. And it took you out too, so I assume you took yourself out.
I took myself out of cook meal, but it's not even showing up on my side of the screen. I'm gonna refresh.
It took a while, but it did eventually show up for me.
Yeah,
and now
I
you're
think the
back.
server's just being funky. We did have a storm come through, and with that power outage, I wouldn't be surprised to have to restart my router just to refresh everything.
So you had a bad storm come through too?
Well, we're
It
getting
feels
hit.
like
We have a
all of
storm
last
come
week.
through today, and then Monday, my area lost power.
Let's see. The DC is a difference of 2 for jeweled rice. So I feel like I went out on the chances there. Ugh. Because your cooking lore is +8.
Ah, yes,
My
crit success.
survival is +11. Yes, I have the better chance on cooking than you. Meaning you should be the one to aid.
Okay.
Brain's trying to find.
Camouflage and
action.
organized watch rules, please.
So I'd aid with cooking lore or with. No, I guess you can't. Yeah,
I mean, I
sure,
assume you can aid with cooking lore because it is a valid thing for doing the action.
but-
Would
Mhm.
that be correct, Bryce?
Let me double
Trade a
check the
survival
aid
check with
rules,
cooking lore.
but
I mean, the difference is like a +1 difference.
when you use aid, attempt a skill check or attack roll that type decided by the DM. DC is typically 15. Yeah, so yeah, I would say you could use your cooking lore to aid. That's perfectly reasonable. Doesn't have to be the exact same skill, but
Yay! I think I met
Yay.
the DC.
Alex, you awake still?
Yes, just happier.
Okay.
What?
I'm alive.
Can you roll your?
Huzzah!
Yep. Nice.
Done.
I'm not 100% sure if he was asleep and just came out of a
was here.
dream that made him happier.
All
Like,
right.
why did you say just happier?
I'm here. Hello. I'm half
Half here.
Half here.
Okay.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, I heard
We all
happier as
heard
well.
happier,
So.
right?
Okay, I know how to English good.
All right. Go ahead and
Uh,
roll your cooking.
With the cooking lore check that Laylee did, is that a critical success or just a success?
What's
it's
the
rolled two.
DC for jeweled rice?
I can check that. Okay, it was a critical success. DC 14 for cooking lore.
Yeah.
16 for survival. So that means I get a +2.
Well,
Nice.
that aid wasn't
That's
even
jeweled
needed,
rice
but
we're having for a while.
you know what? You were able to just perfectly explain how to do it, and that just led to a perfect cook.
Yay! Constant crit success.
We really like this food. I swear.
I mean, I can always discover some more.
I mean, to be fair,
What's
it
it
doesn't
ration?
cost
Sure.
much. Because 1 basic
Yep.
instead of 4.
Alright.
Compared to the hearty meal.
And now it's time for.
And not only does it not cost much, but it actually has the same DC as the hearty meal.
But it has like a better benefit.
Mm-hmm.
But they're both good benefits.
They have different benefits, so. But we're gonna rest for the night.
Yep.
Roll some dice. Roll some dice.
Just waiting because I'm pretty sure I'm last watch. So.
Alright.
Oh wait, I guess he's rolling.
Here comes the party level +4 weather.
Ah, yes, lovely.
Here comes the tornado.
And party what?
Here comes the hailstorm.
It's
What?
fine. I have
Bring
continuous healing. I can just go between all of us and just keep treating wounds.
How
Well,
does
so,
that
yeah, a
work?
hailstorm we could probably survive. I mean, we're close enough to the soot scales that we can at least like make it
All
work
right.
for it.
Landslide, we all get trapped in rubble and suffocate.
This
Suicide,
time,
but no, Alex, rocks don't fall and everybody dies.
it is Lindsay's turn to see something moving in the distance.
Woohoo!
I take it you rolled for her.
Yeah, there's actually an auto roll system in here for it.
Cool.
Let's go. What does Lindsay see?
Well,
Looks like another
Lindsay
owlbear.
is in-
Why are there two of them? Oh god, they're breeding.
Go. They ran into another owlbear.
I mean, that's not the
Oh,
worst.
okay.
And
It
honestly,
could be better.
they want Laylee's horse.
I'm going to keep this simple because I don't want to run it tonight, to be honest. It just kind of wanders. It seems to just kind of avoid the obvious campfire and movement and just wanders off.
It's Beaky again.
Given it's a trivial.
Yeah.
Beaky is following us.
Is it Beaky?
What time
I
of year
awakened
is it
well
right
rested.
now?
Let me do my daily prep. Oh look, I'm
It
done.
is Oath Day, 1st of Gazran.
Yeah, I have to check. Something.
It's a daily prep. Daily prep is easy. I'm not a druid. I don't have to.
Gazran
work
is
hard.
April, so
April-ish.
it's April Fool's Day.
It is.
I'm not even kidding. It is April Fool's Day in the game.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm trying to remember where I had where I set up, when is. So April would be not summer,
Spring.
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 We're well into spring.
Yep. If you are trained in either of those, feel free to roll them.
Oh, cool. I'm trained in both of those.
If we are in both, do we only choose one?
Choose one.
Missing statistics and selected actors. What?
You need to be on
Yep.
the token scene or
Nah,
map
just
I
the
am,
old
but
one.
because it went in as the party.
let me go to the
saying
token
it.
scene. That's really annoying. Let me try this again. There you
now
go.
I could go roll this button.
Wow, I did terribly.
My dice hit your dice on my screen. I made you roll terribly.
You know, I accept that it's your fault.
Except that it's my fault too.
Haru, you're the only one who wakes up and notices that there's a major cold front on the way, and the temperature is going to drop to being pretty cold for a little bit.
Oh god damn it.
In the summer?
It's spring.
Interesting.
It's spring.
Oh, sorry, spring. My bad.
Spring that happens. Especially early spring.
This is like mid-spring, but still.
The 1st April, it's not super into it.
Yep. And
So
that's where we're gonna stop for today because I think Alex is fading, and
What happened?
my focus is dying too. So
Yes, Coco is in fact waking back up.
and my
Go to
foot is
sleep,
not.
Coco.
So,
uh,
but
by
we'll
the
call
way,
it there.
Can I
That
ask you?
a cold snap is
Can
imminent.
I ask you to set the old sycamore and the token scene to always be in the drop down at the top for us?
I can.
Because as it is, we only have access to them if we're already on them or you're on them.
I thought I set token scene to always be accessible. I don't remember how to set that either. It says show navigation for all players on token scene.
Weird. It has not consistently done so. I don't know. Like right now it is, but right now the old sycamore is too for some reason.
Because Christian's in there.
Oh, I see. I have to click the collapse navigation button to uncollapse it.
Hmm.
Right. Like it's... You gotta expand it first. That's my bad.
Okay. No worries. But, yep,
So I
we're
also have the
calling it
Stag
here.
Lord's Fort
Yep.
available there.
Thank you so much for watching today.
And even
I-
if your dog puts your leg to sleep,
Yep, don't get too salty.